And them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan FC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail. And listen, we have a special guest in the building. The pioneer when it comes on to Jamaican football and YouTube. He's the first one to do it. And right after that, Ryan LFC follow short. So he's the one who kicked down the door for a lot of the vloggers them, right? So when people see a lot of us talking about football, you know, sometimes I look in Simon Preston comment section and say, what is Jamaica know about football? So he's the first one to do it, and he's back, and I appreciate him back. And I have a man I have a lot of respect for. He's the number one when it comes on to Reggae Boyz content. Everybody follow after. So I want to take the time out to give him the respect he really, truly deserves. This man, I have learned so much from Simon Preston. Straightforward. Never hide it. You understand? 2019 Gold Cup, I didn't know much of the Reggae Boyz player. And, you know, I have to watch him video and hear him pronounce and call the players them name for me to go on and make my video. So I've been doing this from 2019. That 2019, that Gold Cup. Yeah, man, we knocked Panama out. Yes, man. Right after that. So Simon Preston, it's a pleasure to have you back, man. First time doing a Reggae Boyz content on the channel since YouTube take it away from me for over a week. And it's the best way to have back the legend and the show, man. Mr. Preston, man, it's a pleasure to have you on, man, Virgin. Appreciate you coming on, you know, to talk about football when it come on to Jamaica and stuff. You are the number one, man. Simon, how are you doing, man?
Good evening, Ryan. Hope you're doing good, brother. Hope you and the family doing all right, man. Well, it feels like a while, but it's good to hear from you, and hope the family doing well, and glad that, you know, you have back the channel, you know, secure and everything now, man. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, man. The family is doing well. The kids visiting me this summer, and it's a lot of work, but I am enjoying every moment of it. And the bus coming back home. So what I was doing at the age 7, 8, you know what I mean? I don't think I have that experience coming into Canada. My kids coming into Canada at the age of 7, 8, flying. Sometimes I have to tell them last night, say, listen, you know, many times I go my bed without food, I have to just drink water alone. So I tell them that, listen, you guys are fortunate. You understand? A lot of people went to bed without eating something, and you guys get 4 or 5 meals a day. So, you know, I always want the best for my youth, them, Simon. Always want the best for my youth, them. And my father never there around. And, you know, I want to make sure that that's not happening, because I know what it feel like to go into Irish Girl every morning, going to Excelsior without lunch money. But, you know, still eat. Big up to Mrs. Leon and Mr. Bramfield. You know, people in my Excelsior take care of me, but, you know, it would be good to have my father there still, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, but otherwise, from your simple face, you know, I am happy. I am grateful, and, you know, I have to just give thanks, man. But, you know, how is your family doing, though?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. We have to give thanks to my family is doing good, you know. My mother is doing well. I've been able to stay in constant touch with her. She might not be physically with me on the island, but we're in contact on a regular basis. And she, I would say, is my biggest moral support, and has been from the day that I was born. So I'm grateful for the impact that she has given to my life. So she's doing well, and my brothers and sisters are also doing quite well. My siblings, my nephews, my niece, the uncle, everybody growing up nicely. So I must say that I'm grateful and thankful from that perspective. And we can't forget about that. You mentioned it before. We have to give thanks, because a lot of people just go through life and just expect and expect and expect. You have to take a moment and be grateful. Yes, you're moving on to the next thing, you're working hard for the next thing, but be thankful for how far you've come. That you can't forget that at all.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. But my first question to you, man. I haven't been around to make any video. I have to give you credit again. You're the pioneer when it comes on to females, Reggae Girlz. I think you and Talawa. I would say you first, Talawa second. You guys have been doing a great job when a lot of people sleep on the female side of football. And to know that I am started embracing the female football. You, Talawa, are the one make me start to support the Reggae Girlz and stuff. So how do you feel staying away for so long? Do you surprise with the great thing is going on for the Reggae Girlz back to back World Cup and stuff and new players to come in, new coach, all of them stuff? What are your thoughts though?
Honestly, the qualification didn't surprise me, and the reason why I tell you is because of the increase in spots that CONCACAF has. It's moved from 3.5 to 4 full spots and 2 intercontinental playoff spots. So I knew, worst case scenario, that Jamaica would be heading to the intercontinental playoffs. Worst case scenario. But I just felt with that big game exposure that we've had over Haiti, that we'd just get over the line. So despite all the drama with flights and accommodation and itinerary and players and not seeing eye to eye with Vin Blaine and his style, World Cup qualification for me was never a doubt. It wasn't a doubt. I was concerned, yes, and I was a bit anxious, especially during the time frame of the changes of coaches. Because we went from Hubert Busby to Vin Blaine to Lauren Donaldson, just like that. But there's sufficient quality in that squad to say that we're one of the top 4 teams in the region. So that's why for me, World Cup qualification was not a doubt. The concern that I have is ensuring that, one, these girls get the respect that they deserve, the exposure that they deserve, and that they go into the World Cup next year with the best possible preparation. The last time we went to the World Cup, we had a friendly match against Scotland, and we had to go all the way to Africa just to get to Scotland. Ryan, we might not be travel agents, but me and you both know, if you are good from Scotland, from Jamaica, you can fly go to London, and you can take the train up north. It's not rocket science. Our girls don't need to go on 4 flights just to get to a destination. So if the travel is done properly, the girls get their adequate game time in terms of practice matches, I think round of 16 is realistic for this team, especially with the quality at our disposal. So no, I'm not surprised, but we can't stop here. We went to the World Cup in France 2019, but we don't want to make up the numbers now. We want to compete. All right, we're going to go round of 16. All right, and 2027 we want to go quarterfinals. You have to give yourself a benchmark. As somebody that I know you take fitness and health seriously, you push yourself. You might do 4 sets of 10. All right, can I do 4 sets of 12 next week? We have to keep on pushing because the quality that we have at our disposal is huge in the diaspora in the States and Canada and even England as well. We can say that we have one of the best women's international teams in the world, the top 30 in the world. The ranking might not show it yet, but after the World Cup, you'll see it. So we need to start thinking about the bigger picture now. Can we say the Reggae Girlz in a round of 16 of a World Cup? I think that's realistic in my eyes.
I agree with you on that, man. 100%, man. Simon Preston, mom is in the chat. Big up to you. No love and respect, man. Appreciate you being here. Tennessee, no love and respect, man. Travis, big up all of you guys down in the comment section. I really do appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys smash the like button. But Simon, you touch on some very important thing with the Reggae Girlz, and it's so funny that things is going on so great with the with the Reggae Girlz. But for a short period of time to change chief coach, many people that said that even Vin Blake was there, he will still qualify this team because of how great is this team. Do you think that our coach have to do a part to help players? Because I believe, when you have great team, you always want a good coach to guide them and stuff. Do you believe that it no matter who coach this team, they would have qualified for the World Cup?
Yeah. So Ryan, firstly, me and you are brethren, and if you not say eye to eye with me, you can tell me straight up, and that's football sometimes. We're not going to say eye to eye on everything. But to touch on your question personally, I think it would have been difficult if Vin Blaine had continued in his role, because what the girls are used to at their clubs is different from what they're getting internationally. The preparation leading into those matches against Grenada and also against Bermuda, the girls had challenges. When you are at a club, Ryan, you're used to a certain standard of, you have your video analysis, you have your tactics where you actually say, all right, Ryan, his strength is his pace and his weaknesses is ball watching. These are his stats. That is what they're used to. And when you're not getting that at the international level, it makes the job harder. And the truth is that, all right, look, I know Vin Blair well. He's a very nice person, but that's not necessarily his approach. His approach is, whether you name Brazil or you name San Marino, you go out there and you give your heart. And that's some coaches. Some coaches is more about motivation than tactics. That's some coaches. But I like the balance between the two. If Vin Blaine had this team in the final round, I think it would have been difficult to finish in the top two. Why? Because of what was happening and the disgruntlement of the players and how they were feeling at the time with the lack of proper preparation and support that they were expecting, and things that they got under Hubert Busby was not the same that they're getting under Vin. You're having Kayla McCoy, who is a centre forward, playing as a holding midfielder. You have Tiffany Cameron playing as a winger when she's a forward. So there was a couple of things that the girls said, something is just not right here. You had Sashana Campbell playing as a left back and she's a right back. You have to be versatile as a footballer, I get that. And there are going to be some games where you have to play out a position. But my thing is that with Vin, based on the letter that was sent out, it would have been challenging. I still think that if Vin had continued, would at least gotten an intercontinental playoff spot, but to finish top two, it would have been challenging, I would say, especially if it had simmered. Because if you let the pot boil, then we know exactly what would have happened. So if Vin had continued in his role, I think it would have been difficult to get top two, honestly. And this is nothing against Vin. It's just the reality and the facts.
Yeah, both of us been in dressing room, and when coach and player can agree, that is a very, very tricky one. You don't want to run the risk with that one. So I understand, and I always say, the girls them know what best. Them in the situation, they know what best. You understand? But realistic, me you talk about Rona 16 for this Reggae Girlz team. Simon, when we see them play against the United States and Canada, we are looking so far off. What we need to do to get on that level? Is it more practice game? Is it more togetherness? Is it more camp? What we need to get to that level? Because realistic, when we play against Canada, USA, we come up against problem. But we play against any other team, the Mexico, the Honduras, the Panama, the Haiti, it's a walk in the bucket for the Reggae Girlz. But when we go at that next level where the United States keep the ball very well, they pass the ball very well. Same thing with Canada, they do everything well, just like they playing like a man's team. So yeah, what we need to do to get to that level there. So we have a friendly game coming up, more friendly game. What are your opinion we need to do to go to that next level?
Yeah, you touched on some of those points right there, and it's those that you said, but on a consistent basis. The United States are always in camp, even though not every month is a FIFA window. They always ensure that they have their homegrown players together, and that is something that's going to be crucial. We haven't even resumed the women's league on the island, so that has to be a priority for us. And as it relates to the players that we have overseas, which will make up the bulk of the squad, they need to be together much longer. 3 4 days is not enough. Far, 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 far from enough. So that is another aspect to us as well. You touch friendly matches, and that is key. Getting passports for these players on time, in good timing, is also crucial as well. When Hubert Busby was in charge, he was talking to a couple, but with his situation and the case that he has, should be wrapping up.
But he's back in coaching now.
As Hugh Menzies, Hubert Busby is still has a case with the lawyers based on the situation at Seattle. But Hugh Menzies is coaching, yes. But with Hubert Busby, he was the one that was trying to get this girl that plays now for Chelsea, Lauren James, who is the brother of Reece James, well, the sister of Reece James, as she has Jamaican heritage, and she would have had some compliment up top with Bonnie and Tiffany Cameron and Jodie Brown. So he was in dialogue with the agents, but as soon as his situation came up, that's not something that was pursued by Vin Blaine. So he more looked at towards Kiki Van Zanten, who scored in the third place playoff. So it's a situation where different coaches have different thoughts, but in terms of to close that gap between the US and Canada, it's starting to shrink. But to really, really get over the line and with the victory, it's going to call on us to be together much more often, which is what the US and Canada have already been doing together. They've already been having camps. And you know, in Canada, where you are, they have something in Toronto, they have something in Vancouver, they have something in Montreal, they have something in Edmonton. So they're tracking all of the top talents.
Everywhere. Come after 2026, Simon, number one sport's going to be in Canada, a soccer, football.
I believe
because everywhere you go, you see a football field now. Everywhere you go. Right? In my community, you have about 6 football fields. So you must know, and when it's winter, they put up tent. You know them big tent there? Bro, everywhere you go, it's like football is just growing in Canada. And you know they're hosting the 2026 World Cup. They're going to be in this World Cup end of this year. So they have something to build on. Back-to-back World Cup. So they're preparing for the next 4 World Cup. You understand? And same thing with the women's team. And most of these countries, more Canada and US, a lot of Jamaican coaches are building up dynasty. You understand? So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think the tide is shifting. When you think of Canada, hockey and lacrosse are booming there, but I do think 2026, when it hits, that the tide is slowly but surely going to turn. I think you hit the nail right on the head there. My concern with that is when that 6-year-old or 7-year-old boy sees Alphonso Davies taking the field, and that 6 or 7-year-old boy born to Jamaican parents, is Alphonso Davies is going to be his hero, not Leon Bailey. His passion will be to put on the red and white, not of his heritage, because Canada is making a statement right there. Of course, his parents can do what they want in terms of teaching him the Jamaican culture and everything like that, but every 5 or 6-year-old boy in Canada is going to be like, I want to be the next Alphonso Davies. That's what's going to be the future. That's how they're going to act. Or I want to be the next Jonathan David. That's the future that we have ahead of us, and it's still another 4 years to go. Back-to-back World Cups.
Definitely, and for close off on the female side and then going into the Reggae Boyz, car, we have another mountain to climb over there. But Sum it up for the Reggae Girlz. New friendly coming up. International. I think we're playing South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea coming up in September. That will be in South Korea, and it's a good experience. One, because it's on the Asian continent, and South Korea is a team that is quite physical. So I think it'll be a good test for the Jamaicans. They don't like to give the opposition a lot of room to work with, and they're very off the ball, very very tenacious. So they close down the space. So it's a good test for us because it will force us to be quicker in possession. And I think that's something that we can improve on in terms of not holding on to the ball too long and make those quicker, decisive passes. Because once you can do that, then you keep the opposition on their toes, you keep them guessing, and you don't have a set organization for them. So that's why I think it's going to be important for this match in particular. Pedigree team in Asia, been to multiple World Cups. The result for me, I've been consistent. For me, in friendlies, the result is not the most important thing. If the win comes, of course, I'll take it. But the result is not the most important thing for me. It's a performance. So if Kiki Van Zanten goes there and stamps her class and authority, that for me is a big point. Or Tiffany Cameron goes and show that even in tight spaces, she can maneuver herself around a couple of players. That's a big thing for me. If Bonnie can show that she can be part of a build-up and drop deep to contribute to possession, that's a big deal for me. So that is what I'm looking forward to the upcoming match. And hopefully there'll be more matches to come in terms of the preparation. And down under, Australia, New Zealand, and come October we'll know which group Jamaica will be in and which team they'll play against.
Yeah, can't wait for the World Cup. As I said, our aim is to come out of the group, so hopefully we can get a decent group. I think we need more practice game. That's very important going forward for the females, and better opponents, more opponents like South Korea. We're going to get them up to speed and stuff. I believe that if we can spend more time together in camp and all of these stuff, I think we can do great thing on the female side. All right, but what are your closing point on the females before we move on?
I'm open to the idea of exploring a few more faces, but I want to stress the point that we should not forget those that have helped us to get where we are in terms of qualifying. So while we gently introduce a few new faces to see how they can complement the squad, we should not forget about those that have helped us to get where we are right now. Bonnie, the top scorer in the qualifying, Trudy Carter with 6 goals, Jody Brown with 5, Tiffany Cameron with 2, and a handful of assists as well. Those, for me, those 4 have to be on the plane right now to Australia and New Zealand. And if they're not on the plane, why ever broke out? Them 4 have to be on the plane.
Definitely. But you think we're going to get any more player? Because I think the Reggae Girlz with the consistent going into the World Cup now, I think more player from England going to come. So we're going to have more to choose from. But we need to get the Jamaican Premier League started, man. Because we're going to happen after these Bonnie Shaw and the Jody Brown and the all of these players to move on next 4 or 5 years from now. Where we're going to get our squad from?
Yeah, the only good news you could say, Ryan, is that a lot of these girls are like in their early 20s. So Jody Brown just turned 20. You have Kiki Van Zanten, who is 20 going on 21. And you have a couple on the fringes that in their early 20s as well that looked very good at the under-20 championship a couple of months ago. So time on their side is good. Bonnie is only 25, and it feels like she's been around a decade with it here.
Like long time, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bonnie at 25. So, and if you look at the squad, outside of the goalkeeper, Rebecca Spencer, who's 30.
Solid.
Yeah, solid at the back.
One of the best female goalkeeper I see.
Yeah, man.
With feet, everything, her pass, everything, man. She's solid. She's a solid goalkeeper, Bridget.
Outside of she and Tiffany Cameron, everybody else in them 20s. So it's a good base to work with. Very, very solid base to work with. But yeah, man, you hit the nail on the head there with Rebecca Spencer. Good keeper. I think Tottenham, where she's at, it's a good environment to get games. Previously at Arsenal and Birmingham, I don't think it was the right fit for her. I think she found somewhere she can call her home now.
Definitely. All right. So,
Mm.
what you think the coach will get the job because we no hear nothing else yet. If they, I don't understand with the JFF. We're going to have friendly game. The coach qualify for the. What is it? What they plan to do? They don't have any money. What's the thing? I think he should get the job. You think he need more coaches on him team? What do you think on that before we move on?
To be quite frank with you, I would go back to the man that brought all of these girls together and knows these girls a bit better than Lauren, and that would be Hubert Busby. But the thing is that his case hasn't wrapped up just yet, so he can't be introduced back in the program. So right now, we're gonna have to continue with Lauren. I wouldn't make a fourth adjustment. It wouldn't make any sense. We know Humans is now a part of the program. Vin Blaine's already resigned already. Busby handling his case behind the scenes. So yes, let's persist with Lauren Donaldson. Get to the World Cup, get to the round of 16, and then after that we'll make a decision. So yeah, let's proceed with Lauren Donaldson, but is not my first choice. I would, in all seriousness and circumstance, have Hubert Busby because he was the one that put the pieces together after the COVID lockdown in 2021 when we had those friendlies against Nigeria and USA, and ensure that this team had everything they need, knew what they had to do with nutrition, data analysis, tactics, and also opposition scouting. All of those technical reports was done by him. And that is the direction that we need to go.
Is he and the present coach now a good friend, close friend? No, he was him assistant. He was a part of that team. I know Andrew Price was part of that team, but is it him and Lan is a good friend?
Yeah, man, them a good friend. So them in dialogue. Yeah, Hubert was a goalkeeper coach for the last World Cup.
Okay, that's not bad. Just bring him in back. Just bring him in back. Bring him in back. Big up to Coach Devon. Big up to Formula Sports. No love and respect, man. Devon, no love and respect, man. Appreciate you guys. J anyway that. Big up yourself, man. No love and respect, man. Appreciate you being in here. In the building. People, smash the like button. Come on, people. Hit that like button. Alright, let's move on to the Reggae Boyz. Cause we just a touch on some few things that Simon wasn't being around at the time. Taking some break and stuff. But let's move forward. Reggae Boyz. Oh, happy you are with the Reggae Boyz qualify for a next World Cup with Coach Paul Hall. And how you feel about the Reggae Boyz going forward?
So honestly, I think going to the World Cup every 2 years should be the absolute bare minimum. And I'm happy to say that we've gone to 5 World Cups in a row now. The last time we missed out on going to the World Cup was 2013. So this should be the minimum of expectation. My disappointment is that we didn't get 3 points against Suriname away, and we didn't get 3 points against Mexico at home. Those 4 points there would have taken us higher in the table, and we would have been in a much, much more comfortable position to be able to get to the semifinals of the Nations League. You see, Ryan, for us to be taken seriously in CONCACAF, we have to win something. In many people's eyes, trophies define success. I have to win things. Canada have a Gold Cup. Jamaica's never won a Gold Cup. If we want to be taken seriously, if we want to show that we're a footballing team, we have to start winning things. The last thing that we won was a Caribbean Cup back in 2014. We need to start winning trophies if we want to be taken seriously. England got to a European Championship final, but did they win it? No. They've never won a European Championship. So what do they have to show for it? A second place? Silver doesn't mean much in this time and age. We need to start winning things. And winning can only breed confidence, momentum, and with the squad that you have, it exudes that sense of positivity that we can go out there and beat the best in the region. Yes, we've done well to go to the final 2015 and 2017. Done well to do that. But we have to hold up our hand and say, it's time to win something. And for 3 decades, it's just been USA, Mexico, Canada who have won a Gold Cup title since 1991. We need to start winning something. I think the Nations League, we're basically 3 wins away from winning a Nations League. We'd have to beat Mexico away, win the semi-final or win the final, and we'd win a trophy. But I don't know if that's the perspective that's being thought about. But we need to start winning trophies if we want to be taken seriously.
I agree on that, man. And the Japan, the Japan change with manager really is not good for the fans, the team, and we have Argentina coming up. I saw your report on it. We have Argentina come up. We have within a mini tournament, and yet we still don't have a head coach to prepare the team. Remember, how much more month left before the year done? Right? So
Right.
I can guarantee you, right, that we're going into next year, we don't have a new coach. I can guarantee you, say come next year, the 1st of January, we still don't have a new head coach. All right? Now is the time where the end of this year, I should say the September, October, whenever the international break, you're going to have a lot of friendly teams. Argentina are going to play against Mexico. They're playing against Honduras. So they're preparing for Mexico. So they're playing against team that Mexico going to play.
Exactly.
Simon, we can't continue going like this. It's not good. It's not healthy. All right? I don't know if these man looking at it at the bigger picture. Because how can we go in to a Gold Cup next year and still don't have a coach? We have one more game remaining in the World Cup, in the Nation League. I don't know, Simon. It seems like we're not getting better and better. Each time we take 5 steps forward, we take 15 steps backward. I don't know if you share the same thing. I mean, no, you as always said, we need to play a lot of practice game. No getting practice game, we don't have a head coach.
And I've been consistent that it doesn't matter for me if it is Cayman, if it's Bermuda, if it's Montserrat. Just the consistency of games is so crucial, and that's why I'm disappointed that the game against Ghana is off. So that's 1 less game. So which is 3, it's now 2. We have to realize that it's not a lot of time before the Gold Cup, and as you quint, it's 2024, and it's time to start World Cup qualifying all over again. We're looking at potentially 12 friendly matches before we start back World Cup qualifying. Another cycle of Nations League, another Gold Cup, and then we're back in World Cup qualifying again. The time is already limited. We're not going to be together all the time. Well, we can have matches in a non-FIFA window. So you at least show the Jamaica Premier League players, say, look, we're giving you a chance. Go out there and show us what you got. All right? If you go out there and impress, of course, you will get an opportunity when the time comes in a FIFA window. If not, then that's football. The cream rises to the top at the end of the day. So it's needed. It's desperately needed. It's many reasons. Last year, the JFF cut the debt that they had by 1/3. So there is still more debt to be cleared. The hope is that that debt can be even cleared even more next year, hopefully with the new kit deal coming in that allows the cash flow situation to be eased up a little bit better. But it's going to take time, Ryan. It's going to take time.
So, how you feel about Adidas? Because, I'm a big fan of jersey. I already have the 2 Jamaican kit. JFF. I not just beat, but I put back money in the pocket. I buy 2 jersey. I buy the away kit and I buy the home kit. And when Adidas launch, they say anything them put Reggae Boyz on it, I am going to make sure that I am supporting it. Just like I support and buy everything Liverpool. And this goes for a lot of the people them in the comment section. Right? They prefer buy a Liverpool jersey, but want buy a Jamaican jersey. How comes our national team going to get better? You prefer buy a scarf for Chelsea or Arsenal, but you don't want to buy a Reggae Boyz jersey to support. No, it's a mega deal. I don't know how much money, but how me know jersey thing go, sponsorship, selling the product, you get a lot of money from it. So the JFF probably banking on that. So
And it's also performance based as well. So if Jamaica goes to at least the semi-finals of the Gold Cup, then you have add-ons to that. And of course, if we go and qualify for 2026, then that's an additional bonus as well. So there's a performance-based aspect to it as well. So again, it's going to come back to getting that preparation in so that we can have those results. Because if we drop out first round of Gold Cup, then Adidas is not going to be happy. They're not. I mean, they're going to look on the women's side of things and pay a little bit more attention there. But the men's program, they want to see the results. They want to see what we can do. You know, we've seen what happened with Ramai. We've seen other kids. So this is a new era.
Ajax jersey say like hot bread.
Man, the amount of people in Jamaica will say that.
A lot of people are seeing it, right?
Yes, man. All over the place.
I see it all over the internet. So all of these people who have messaged me and say, Ryan, how can I get it to buy this Ajax jersey? Because it have the Bob Marley color. I hope you have that same energy for buy the national team jersey. Yeah, I'm going to start call out some of the fans. When you can say when you not support the team, when you have to buy the merchandise and have to buy the cup. When JFF not no more excuse, you know. Things have to set up nice, because merchandise and them things that go sell.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, it's true. And I'm going to be honest, Ryan, because there is effort. There's more that can be done, but there's a little effort. The first time we had fans back after COVID was the USA game where we drew 1-1 and Antonio scored that wicked goal. JFF had a booth at the stadium where they were selling the jerseys. That's a start. But me and you know, say, you have a Western Union, you have a couple of pharmacies that you can work out a deal. You send 50 jerseys a week. Then get a cut from it so that the people can have an option outside of going online and using them credit card. Just have more options to make it more accessible.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah. The jersey thing, Simon.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to hard to get. You could go to New Kingston, you could go downtown, downtown. Don't just put it in an uptown alone.
True.
Football jersey is supposed to easy to get. You know it's easier to get a Canadian jersey, national team. Yeah. The other day, I was struggling to buy a Reggae Boyz jersey. I have three Reggae Boyz jersey, right? But I want something fresh to upgrade my closet when it come on to Reggae Boyz kit, right? And may I say, I go all much store in Canada and can't get a Jamaican jersey to buy. Me see Panama jersey. Me see Honduras jersey. And I cannot get a Reggae Boyz jersey to buy. And I talked to someone who were part of the deal on Instagram and say, Ryan, I can tell you this, guarantee you, this Adidas kit will be worldwide. Anybody say them can't find it, then just no one buy it. Alright? I'm going to start call out the fans and we need to buy the jersey. Alright? And me agree. Do you believe that with the new media, JFF's kind of look a bit start to do what we kind of put on a lot of pressure on them and you think them kind of do things that look a bit different?
Pressure burst pipe, yes. Yes, you see some form of progress. It's not enough, but you can at least say that there is a nudge. But me and you both know that there's still a distance to go. In more than just aspects of merchandise. But Rome was not built in a day, my friend. So for now, what you can say is that, all right, that's a step in the right direction, but don't turn around, don't make a 180 and go back 10 steps. So continue along that same line. All right, 2023, January, launch, bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's make sure, say, every man in Jamaica can have the ability to buy it. And then we don't have to get a credit card from them brother or sister, auntie or uncle to go and buy it. Them can just hop in them car or walk down the road and pull out them wallets and buy a jersey. It's that simple. It's possible.
Definitely. I agree on that, bro. I just can't wait to see the Adidas kit. What they coming in. I just can't. This is the first time I'm excited to see a launch of the Reggae Boyz jersey. I think the last jersey do well though. I think the last two jerseys we have.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have none right now.
that's all right, man. No worries. But
The
yeah,
last two jerseys them we have, I think it's fantastic, man. Umbre do a very good job with the design
yeah,
and stuff. So I'm really looking forward. So one of the thing I'm saying, Simon Preston, Adidas, if you listen this now, because you know me dey on Ryan LFC show and me have a special guest, a big guest and stuff. So if you, I would love for players' name can be in the back. I think too many times as a big nation, the females team don't have them name in them back. Only Gold Cup will see the team. I think
yeah,
we are a big nation when it comes on to football, especially in CONCACAF. I think going forward, I think merchandise with players' name, I think the right JFF will find the negotiation with the players them because all that work though, Simon, because for put the player them name in the back to sell it, it's kind of difficult, right? Because the player them have to get a right after it or something like so.
yeah, something like that. But it's not something that would take a long time in Iran. It's something that can be easy peasy. So it shouldn't be anything that you have to scratch your head over or anything like that. So more than just a Gold Cup, more than just a World Cup, I don't see a problem why friendlies it should be a challenge either. And it doesn't cost a lot of money to put you have number already, so and put Jackson or Preston on the back. It's not a lot. It's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the side though, because put the player's name in the back of it, I
Right.
think that's okay. But to sell it with the players get a cut. You know that part of the butter work because that was one of the problem where in the players them contract players say they're not signing over they right to the JFF and all of them stuff there.
Mm. Yeah, the players don't get a cut from that. No, not at all. That's not part of it. And you
Yeah.
remember Ricardo Fuller did an interview sometime last year about image rights and stuff like that. So if they took a picture with a company, then that revenue would go to the JFF and none would be players. So you can understand the players' frustration there. It's my image, it's my face, so I should be entitled to something. I agree that the JFF deserves something because you have to reinvest in the local program, but you have to give me something on my face. I mean, England a play, so you need to
But
get a piece of the
one of the thing because the reason why I'm gonna bring up that one of the main thing why Salah takes so long to sign at Liverpool in New Deal because of the same right. Because Salah is one of the man who sell the most at Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
And he said the club making this from my name by people buying the merchandise with Mohamed Salah and he want him demanding say listen, I need to get more money.
Mm.
And remember, different from Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. When they talk about in the Far East, Salah have a big audience in the Far East. So when it come on to sell, he sell Liverpool jerseys, Salah jersey sell the most at Liverpool.
Brother, pure Salah poster there, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. A pure Salah
Yeah?
poster there. Pure Salah poster. Honestly, because it's close to Egypt. So that name, that image, going to resonate a lot with people in the Middle East. So yeah, man, Salah is a big deal. Literally a big deal. So I can understand that. And him have the right team around him to negotiate and understand why the deal took that long. So
Yeah. Bro, the man were demanding a lot, bro. The man agent a put this on table and say, listen, we sell jerseys, Salah name in the Far East. Not even Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo big like Salah in the Far East.
That's true.
And that's why Adidas lag on upon Salah. So. Salah is a big brand in the Far East.
Yeah, brother. And I'm going to lag on until the day I'm hung up in boots. Trust me.
Yeah, he's great. But definitely, man, I'm really looking forward to see. I hope I can live to see that next year and stuff. But I'm really looking forward. But how far you think the Reggae Boyz are from compete? Again, we have the players and thing, but administration and sometimes, to be honest too, sometimes some players are a problem for this national team. But how far you think we are from getting back to our World Cup though? 2026, or have the Gold Cup. How far you think we are, Simon?
So the Gold Cup next year, I don't see why we can't go to a semi-final based on the talent that we have. The semi-final for us should be a benchmark if we want to call ourselves one of the big boys in CONCACAF. That should be an expectation. With or without Antonio, with or without Gray, with or without Ravel, that is the image, that is the how we should be acting and puffing out our chest. Why can't we have a little bit of arrogance in our region? Because 3 of the last 4 Gold Cups we've been to at least the semi-finals. So we've already proven what we can do there. In terms of the World Cup, we know that US, Mexico, and Canada won't be in qualifying. But that doesn't mean that we should be lackadaisical. Denmark qualify for them first ever Olympic Games, and I'm going to try for a World Cup. You're going to have the Costa Rica, the Honduras, and Panama. If Jamaica can do anything to get to leapfrog one of these teams, then yeah, we'll go to the World Cup. But we can't just sit back and press autopilot and say, yeah, man, we did it. Not at all. Because Barbados, Bermuda, getting them passports from now. You see where we're there? 2022. We're in 2022. And these lesser developed Caribbean islands are getting the passports they need for these players, are having camps in these islands. So we can't afford to sit around and just cock up our feet. So how far are we? We need to stay on our toes. If we stay on our toes, we should be there in 2026. But we need...
Coach Paula says a 10-year plan him up, but how you feel about Paula? Do you think he should get the job or we should look elsewhere? You think he's the right man?
I've always looked at Paul Hall as he's learning on the job. One, he's not the finished product as yet. The job full time, no. But would I mind? I don't mind keeping him until the end of the Gold Cup.
Yeah, to see what him can bring.
Precisely. So I keep it there. My ideal face is someone who I've mentioned before, is Darren Moore, and that's because of his defensive solidity. And we've always had problems in World Cup qualifying with how we're set up. So that's the reason why I've leaned towards Darren Moore. That's my ideal candidate for the position. And Joby McAnuff as assistant, but Joby gone get a job with the English FA, so that's where how things are right now as we speak. But Paul Hall, I say, let's see how the Gold Cup go, and then after the Gold Cup, we talk again. I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
You don't see him get a couple of games in the qualifiers, few friendlies. Yeah, man, even the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I agree there on that. I definitely agree there on that. I think he needs to prove himself and see what he can offer to the people and stuff. But to time them with a long-term contract, right now I would have give him a 18-month contract, you know, to see where I'm going to take us to the friendly game and the Gold Cup if we make any progress and all of them stuff there. But to give him a 4 or 5 year contract, I think that should be a mistake. So a 18-month contract would have be the perfect to see where I'm at.
Yeah, that would be ideal. That would be the, because we don't want a situation with Winfred Schaefer, who had a long-term contract, huge wages, and took a long time to repay him. We don't want that situation again. So 18 months, yes, that's fair. At the end of the Gold Cup, we'll have a technical report and we analyze again. I'm not going to be, I don't want to say hard and fast, but for me, anything below a quarterfinal performance at the Gold Cup, I wouldn't keep him anything less than that. We should be minimum quarterfinals at a World Cup.
But how you feel about him to have him around the national team, but not to be a head coach, or he could be even a same backup as an assistant coach to Darren Moore and have Paul Hall to have some local strategy to build our football, because you know that his role. He's very good at building young players and stuff. What about having him as the under 20 and have him a part of the either the technical part of the technical director? Be honest to myself. I think Wendell Downs, well, he brought us to 4 World Cup and thing, but nah, I can't pinpoint for the last 4 years and say what Downswell has done. Very good guy, as me say, but this is a reality thing we're talking about. We might achieve, we put in place for the last 4 years. You understand? So I would still have Paul all around and thing, but I don't know.
I understand. I understand fully where you're getting there. And the good news is that with Paul Hall, his heart is in it. So that's one step out of the way. What I would want for him to do is to live on the island. So the JFF can get him an apartment, get him in a vehicle, and watch the Manning Cup game them, and watch the JPL game them every week, so that him can have that transitional phase for players when them hit under 17 to under 20 to 23 and make that transition to the senior team. I want him live on the island. That's what I want from him. Ideally, I was thinking of him like a striker coach, but the way how he feels about the country, him popping in on the island for 4 days, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Him have to be here. Him have to do it. I watch Manning Cup, watch JPL, watch Kasafa Super League, watch Kasafa Major League, and we pick the gems from the crop that is here. Yes, he has the links in England as well with players that have Jamaican heritage, but you have phone call, you have WhatsApp, that can be done. You might fly out for a week to England, yes, just talk to them face to face. But I think he needs to be on the island full time, immerse himself in the culture, listen and talk with these coaches. What is it that they're struggling with right now? What is it that their strengths? Why is it that the players that are quote unquote stars at Manning Cup don't turn professional football players? Last time we got under 17 World Cup, only 10 of them turned professional now. Why the transition is not the same? There are certain conversations that he needs to be here for, and he needs to really grasp. So the man have an office at JFF right beside Miss Rose Brown, and in addition to that, him have an apartment, him have a vehicle, can drive to the game them, him sit down, and him have a technical meeting every week to talk about the crops on the island.
That sound good. That sound great on paper and stuff, bro. That sound good, but Paul, I want to live in Florida.
Yeah, man. That's an hour flight.
It's an hour flight, but that's more expensive than on the football federation. But it naturally, basically, in realistic, we have speak a real thing right there. But I think definitely what you're saying is true. We can't go around that. That's facts. He has to be on the island. You don't want to nobody keep on have this feelings of this to say he's not Paul picking the team, he's not Merangan picking the team. When you're in Jamaica, you still probably have that. You understand? But it's more so okay, the coach is there, he's going around watching the Super League, the Manning Cup, you know? Exactly. But we need somebody full time. I can say that. Full time. No part-time person can run this. You understand? I think we need somebody full-time, Simon. Definitely. But Mr. Preston, Regin, it's a pleasure to sit down and speak to you, Regin. I really do appreciate it, Regin. I'm telling you, welcome back, Regin. You're the pioneer when it comes on to this, Regin. And, you know, have to share the love and the respect, Regin. You understand? Love, respect go a far away, brother. You understand? Learn so much thing from your brethren, as I said in the intro. Really appreciate your brethren. You understand? But more kind of tear off the curtain and thing. It's been going great from 56 minutes, and I want to shoot down the bird and things. So yeah, what's the last saying you have on thing, Bridget?
It's also a pleasure to chat with you as well, man. And thanks for not bringing up Manu. We can talk about that Sunday. We can deal with that Sunday, my boy. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, man, it's absolute pleasure. I'm just a phone call away or a text message away. We're coming from far, man. So in terms of the fans and the viewers, you know where to find me already. Reggae Boyz commentary. And also, if you want other sporting disciplines, you go on Sports City YouTube channel as well. So you can check out those. But be patriotic to your country. Don't give up. Follow Ryan, myself, and there's a lot of great content out there to watch. All right? Credible, factual things. Definitely.
Most definitely. Simon, people, appreciate it. People, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Simon Preston. Please, subscribe. But me go and think, people. I'm going to tear off the white sheet right now in front of me. So, make sure you sit back, grab on a beverage. If you have to pause it. Grab on a peanut, because I'm going to give you guys more entertainment for the next 20 minutes. Because I have something I want to talk about, but with the respect of Simon Preston. People, see it there. You see this? I'm going to show you something. A different side of Ryan LFC. Not only can beat the JFF. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you what I learned playing football and all of them stuff there. So I'm going to show you guys. Only thing left for me to get is the players them. I can use the marker, but it's going to too small. So I'm going to use the red and all of them things. So I will get it by now and weekend. So whenever I get it, I can break down the game and all of them things there. Bring up the laptop a little bit more close and give one look a bit of the inside what I get. Alright? So anyway, Simon, big up yourself, brother. Thanks for coming, Bridget. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So we keep the link.
Alright, enough respect, man. Enough respect. Alright, my beautiful people. So listen now. Alright, Simon is gone. You understand? And thing. So here is my thing now to the JFF. Alright? And this is not a dig at Rudolph Speed. The video we're doing I Am Sure Sports. That's not the case. But listen to me. Speed, my crickets, all I own at the JFF. I'm telling this. Listen, when I run false information, when it come on to the vloggers them, I speak about the JFF. You think I don't know about no other vlogger. But don't bother go like say you don't want to come take the vlogger them for fool or diss the vlogger them. Alright? Many of time you guys beg me for no deal with certain way upon stream. Alright? So me need to show more respect. Many of you guys go down on the knee a ball. Alright? You know one of the problems why the JFF can't deal with the new media people, they can't control it. Alright? So when you hear people talk about, and this is some of the fans them only just dying for hear a vlogger just slip up. If you say, oh, that better than a credit brand, that better than a report false news. Stop that, man. Stop that. Alright? The JFF, everything what happen to them, and them cause it. Alright? We just come out and they don't know how to deal with us. Alright? Because we are not mainstream media. Alright? We're more quicker than mainstream media. And we stick on a topic for 5 days straight. 4 hours, 3 hours. And they show them. So this thing where you hear, many of these men from the JFF are complaining about vlogger this, vlogger that, vlogger. Because them get exposed. And them not like that. Them not like when them get exposed. Them man are afraid them man have to pull up them socks. I may tell the vlogger them this, brother. Wall on the own. Wall on the own. My co-worker them, wall on the own. You see like how them a fight and them a put up and them a say I did this and I do fake thing. Me a beg on you. Me a show you. Please, co-worker. Me a beg on you. Don't make them change, you know. Alright? Continue doing what you do. Because you see sooner or later, them are come work with me. This is not the first. We see this in England. AFTV, them war with them. Gary Neville war with AFTV. And I can call many big media outlets. I can call many big club, Arsenal, war with AFTV. You know why them war with me? Because we are telling them the truth. We are call them out. And me live for see Sky Sports. I run down man like Robbie. I run down man like Troops. I run down Wayne Bridge. Mark Goldbridge. Me. See, mainstream media. I run behind we as vlogger. Because guess what? Nobody now watch them anymore. Them have to hire we for to work on TV. Because they want to get the views and number. When you go check it. When you go check it, no one go on England. Go check it back 5 years ago. This roadblock up against the vlogger them. I want to see them have to join the party because nobody now watch them. Nobody now subscribe to them thing. Everybody I watch YouTube now. So this, when me I tell my co-worker them, nobody change, you know. Brother, only nobody get the weaker thing, brother. I want to stand up to them. Don't watch a show and make man a bring on the down. Cup on it. Stop on your door and say, I don't know what thing go. Nobody come water down what thing. Because guess what? I scare them scared away. Me I telling you these people. Me probably now go work with the big station, but we will set it for the other vlogger, young youth them will come up in it. Probably come benefit. We have to them have to show respect. And we now stop beat respect. And we now stop call out the JFF man them want rob up the money and thief up the money. Yeah? The man comfortable. A lot of them tell me say them are gonna kill me, them are gonna do this, them are gonna sue me. Because true me I tell them. I talk truth. People you think me just want to come make up thing. No make up thing like there so. I try to go all over and I tell people about we're not credible. So when I tell the people, no make none of them buy on you, my co-worker them, all on their own. What me say? We're not gonna be the great, we're not gonna be perfect like Jesus Christ. As we go along the journey. Sometimes I go buckle too. Sometimes I go make a mistake. But don't afraid to come out and say, boy, viewers, me get this wrong, you know. CVM them do it, TVJ them do it, Sportsmax them do it, the Observer do it, the Gleaner them do it. Many of them make mistake. So don't make you one mistake. Them a come call with them. People, me I telling you this, changes are gonna make. But guess what? We have to be consistent. We have to be patient. This is a marathon. This is not a 100-meter sprint. My co-worker, when you stand up, don't make nobody bring down the thing. Want to work so hard for sleepless night. You know much away in the space when wife have problem with it because we are putting too much work in this. We don't have to call a name. You know much away wife have to fight with it until it becomes a reality. It comes a reality where they have to just leave them out do a thing. Many of you guys know that. But the wife them just understand and say, okay, this is our passion, leave we. People are serious thing not telling you, many have to co-work at them. Because we put a whole heap of time. So don't put in a whole heap of time. We're not gonna make people telling you to run a thing. Remember, We da get views long time. You understand? Them have to start run come to him. Remember me telling you that. It's just a matter of time. They will accept us. People, when you think I joke me, I make. Alright, go do the research. When you think all of them, referring them and all of them have to start accept the blog of them. When you go check the facts, no man, when you go check and see it, no man. Type in it on YouTube, AFTV, Sky Sports, Talk Sport, go on. Because guess what? We are tell the player them what them want. The truth. If them play good, we give them credit. So these people from JFF, them not like we. But guess what? They can't stand with them, have to live with we. And the truth are gonna hurt them and tell them have to come around and change. So them can't deal with new media. You understand? Family no stop the way I do. Coaches decks no stop the way I do. I am sure no make stop the way I do, no make them count down. Military, no make them count down. Sports Max, Eddie Gooda Vineyard, no make them count down. We are run things, and it's just a matter of time for them start come around. Remember that. Alright? So this thing where man from the JFF talk about vlogger them, this and them, that and rare. Me are telling these people, you think amount of them check me and call me and this and rare. So me I try to stop them food. Them scared, them worried. As soon as we start to suck up to where them are say, as soon as we start to do different thing, make them bribe on them. Me, when me turn on my camera, me no come for beg no friend. Me no want a friend. All me are different is truth and right. All me are different the youth them are Jamaica. So no boy can't come buy me up, but them a come buy me up. None of that. No. Go with that. You understand? Go with that. So, my co-worker them, we are going to beat respect until them start to join us and come on board. Yeah? It's just a matter of time. Not be before time. I like to drink my soup when it cool. It am a porridge. Simmer down. Me relax. Don't make them change, you know. So me I beg on my brother. Don't make them change, you know, the way only I do things. As me say, as we go along, mistake I go make just like TVJ, just like TVJ Sports Max, the Observer, the Gleaner, nationwide. Mistake I go make. You understand? But let's be honest to ourselves and big enough and say, boy, people, me get that one wrong. Remember, me keep on telling say Paul will not get the job. Now, if Paul will get the job, I will make a video and say, boy, people, things change. Me made a mistake. Or the facts change or whatever change. But always keep them on them too. Don't make them feel like, oh, yeah man, Ryan, this, that. Enough of them. Them not like how me deal with thing. And me not lie still no viewers. I think no for a time when the vloggers them get bad name, you know. I think sometimes I think a way how me do things. Yeah? But me is me. But don't use nobody everybody else fat to fry the rest of man them. Me hardcore. Me I go just tell you as it is. So if you don't want to hear, a lot of them I talk about them now watch. I lie. Them watch. Yeah? Them watch. So don't make them corner down. Stand up strong, firm. You understand? No brown envelope around here. We must get change. And we must come and talk to it. We must come. It's just a matter of time. We will have to come to. Remember me telling that. Yeah? Same like how they made a fight with all of the content creator them in England. Oh, them. them have to come around. It's just a matter of time, viewers and subscribers. It's just a matter of time to JFF to start give us respect. Yeah? It's just a matter of time. And the next thing, me can't take the sweet talk. Yeah? Me can't bother with the sweet talk, brother. Brother, on the more sweet, brother. When you come like when you're a girl, brother. On the more sweet, so, brother. We need result. We need result. I can't bother with the sweet talk thing. This a dumb. No, brother. Go and work and show away. Show away. Can't bother the sweet talk and the lay and the talking. Me not get none on the rude and speed, no pass. President, me not believe nothing I want to say. Start show say you never change Jamaican football. But I come tell me so you never change Jamaican football. Me tired of that. You no more too sweet. Start show we say you never change. Start show we say you never do things different. You think I saw people trust go? Right now, if you do a survey in Jamaica and talk about the Jamaican Football Federation, nobody not trust you know. Every day when I go do this, when I go do that, when I go do this, when I go do that. When you know do nothing, I be a mouth talk, when I been talk for the last 20 years. I care less. But telling you already, all you can say, you know, had an interview with me. But I go tell you the truth. You know more too sweet, brother. When you're a girl, all you do are promise the people this is going to happen. Me can't bother with the chatting. Show action. Show so you go get things done in a Jamaican football. You know come and tell me. Future bright. Eddie go now. You see, hey, Eddie, future bright way. What kind of future bright? Future bright for them add on more, add on pan them go club. That's future bright. Future bright for them alone. I'm telling you already. These things now affect none of them pitney. None of them pitney now the sports. All of them are go college, them are go, and them are do business. Them have option. Man like my youth, them in a Jamaica. Only option them have is to get out, play hard in the sports, and try and make it. Either you are going to run or you are going to play football. Upper class pitney them. Them have option. Them can go do track and field or them can go do, if them don't want the sports, them can go do business, them family do business. Alright, we know that local link there, we're going to get him in another company there down there. So, alright, we're going to make him turn supervisor. Yeah, man, we're going to send him. People, stop play blind. Them man in JFF, them are upper class, them pitney them alright, them pick them now the sports. Our youth them, sports are the only way out. What you think? 95% of kids make it in a sports in a Jamaica is from them poor. Them now only option them have is to play football or do track and field. Now rich people picking do that. Them have option. So they make them come mash up the poor people thing. Because for them youth them alright. Them no worry about. Them can continue tear down Jamaican football. And for them kids them now nothing to worry about. Because them are got you and them alright. Nothing now bother them. So when we say leave them to time, nothing now bother them. We are dealing with them right now. Stop, take money on a phone one and do the right thing with the football. I mean now stop saying, me not trust you. On the more too sweet. When you're a girl, action. Only gonna get the trust of the people them. Adidas deal. Come and tell the people how much money you get. Wow. Why it's a big secret? It's not a secret thing. So all you want the people them for trust you know. How about this? FIFA give you this. How about this? President do an interview. Hey, Jamaican public, we're getting 500,000 US or we're getting $1 million US from FIFA next month, the 10th and next month. How about that? Water sponsor us, we get this. Show it. Build the trust with the people them. Company these program. Yeah, you can go on TVJ and CVM when I'm going to give you a 10 or 15 minute. We can give you 4 or 5 hours. Come on and open up the books to us and say, hey, people, fans, the future is bright. This is the way we're going to do things. This is how we're going to try to build a relationship with the fans. Build back the trust with the fans. This is what we make. This is what we spend. This is what we're going to do for youth football in Jamaica. This is what we're going to do. Show the book, show the papers. And then I come look for a man and tell man about future bright. Future bright where? Me an idiot. Me an a fool. No. Them man are greater than politician. Them man are more sweet. And them is not a woman. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? The only way you can build back trust with the fans is to go on national TV and come on these forum and do things. Say, hey, we want to build a relationship with the fans. Otherwise, from that, you can't go and hide on the books. You can't do have no website. You take people for idiot. Eh? Me know so you can't cheat me. You hear Bob Marley say, you can't fool the people all the time. All the time. But one day, they will get smart. One day, they will catch up with you. It's just a matter of time, you know. I will leave it there. That's what I want to say. Any man fight against the movements, me directly, I go war with you. No man no fight against the vlogger them. My co-worker only do a great job. Continue do only do. We have to have hiccup over the line just like any other media outlet. So no one come kill you for one mistake. Eh? No matter. We must get justice in our football. Anyway, people, I think I talk enough. I hope they are listening, because them listen all the time. And I talk about them now. Listen, them listen. Listen. Enough time them call me, but oh, no say this, step back this way. Take back what? Nah, take back nothing. Stop, rob up the money and do the right thing and get Jamaican football on top. Anyway, people, if you haven't subscribed to the Ryan LFC Extra, come on, people. Quality. Come on, people. Come on, people. Hit the subscribe button, people. The link pinned in the comment section. Come on, people. Patrick Reed, come on. Eddie Vision. Hit the subscribe button, man. Follow the show, man. Follow the show, people. If you haven't seen me over the Ryan LFC, I will be over on the Ryan LFC Extra. So support the movements, people. By hit that subscribe button. Come on, people. Hit on the link in the comment section and stuff, people. Hit that subscribe button for my people. Come on. No one can do it, people. You understand? But anyway, people, it's a long weekend and I have to get up early like I'm going to work. I'm off, but tomorrow I have to do some run from Jungle all the way to Arfachi and run from Arfachi to New Kingston. You're not too old to dance. To New Kingston to go to the gym. So I'm gonna do some running and think I get back people. I get back. Health is very important. Alright? Health is very important. So people, smash the like button, people, and support the Ryan LFC movements. Come on, people. Support the thing, people. Without support, we don't know it go, people. See there? We not have 5 people subscribe yet, people. Come on, people. We aim is to get that to 500 subscriber by the time the year for done. So that link in the comment section, hit it. Big up, brother. Big up. Always send me some picture, some classic picture and thing from the show, brethren. Appreciate it and stuff. But anyway, people, before you leave, everyone hit the like button. You hear it there? Come on, brother. Hit the like button, man. All right, brother. Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate the donation, man. From the bottom of my heart, brethren. Appreciate it, brethren. And yo, thank you very much for all the picture and thing. But for those who love to talk about me only beat the JFF, I'm going to surprise you guys. Yeah? See this? I'm going to show you guys something and show you guys what me make out of. Alright? See it? It's ready. Fit it here. Alright, but anyway, people, I go all lay down and think. Big league, you're just a forward, brother. You're late, brother. You need to do 100 push-up before you get back into the I need to talk to you. Check your DM. Bro, big up for the donation. Big up, man. Jay, big up yourself, brother. No love and respect. Virgin, message me on WhatsApp, brother. See my WhatsApp number there. Message me on WhatsApp. Make you have a discussion. Alright? The DM thing, sometimes it take a little while to get through the DM. But message me on WhatsApp. Anybody want to get to me? That's the number to get in contact with the Ryan LFC. Big up, man. It's a pair of Aubameyang at Chelsea, Man United. Oh Lord. Hey, Jay, I can't wait for deal with them on Monday, man. Monday I'm going to crush them, man. I'm going to crush them. Big up yourself, man. Entertainment. No love and respect, man. Big League, Jay. Big up yourself. Reed. Big up yourself. Jamaica, Patrick Reed. Eddie Guna. Big up yourself, brother. No love and respect, man. Fresh God. Big up yourself. Nothing about love and respect, man. Ambition Hustler. Big up yourself, brother. Formula Sports. Big up yourself. Thompson. Big up yourself. Alex. Yeah? Anyway, people, I don't live when you know, people. I'm out, people. No love and respect, man. Anyway, that's sports. Big up yourself, brother. Big up, man. Big up, people. Me alone in the dark room. I mean, I'm nobody to talk to. Just me and myself and my shadow, people. I'm trying something, but I'm not good. But anyway, you see much grease on my face, people, because of the lighting thing, people. You know the thing of people. Support the thing or ask for the support, people. Hit the like button. Me alone in the dark room. I mean, I'm nobody to talk to. Just me and myself and my Big up yourself, Shay. You know, that's a hit song, man. Anyway, people, lights out.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girlz top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to